If you died the exact same way as the last time you died in a video game, what would your death be? Bludgeoned to death with a hammer while on a field trip for school. Fire Emblem can get intense. I died a painful death while a girl with pink pigtails yelled her name multiple times. A massive shootout with the police. I took at least 5 bullets yet successfully evaded the cops and was killed after some steroid beach junkie punched me for running into him. Falling down a crack in the moon. I drive my Sparrow into them a lot. My fire team find it very funny. And will never let me forget. Despite my well-placed and well-armed army of simians, I will be overwhelmed with balloons. You fool. You didn't prepare for the camo lead Reagan ceramic balloon? Getting shot by the O'Driscoll gang because I failed to retreat inside our hideout. I got fed up of not being able to play this game on my PC, so I bought a PS4 specifically for it a couple of weeks back. 4 days before it got announced for the PC. Giant aborted fetus with a cleft spitting gobs of blood at me. While inside a giant womb. Binding of Isaac sounds a lot worse than it is. I killed myself by stepping on toxic womb poop because I was fucking around and got so fast I lost control. LMAO. Mauled by a cougar. You die getting absolutely rawed by a MILF. Lag. Activision. Being blown up by the Vex. I mean, that's better than falling off the tower because you forgot you couldn't double jump. LOL. Hey. Why are you watching me play? Falling from space and burning up in a go-kart. Mario Kart WIIBTW. Fall damage. Shot by a separatist droid. At least I died serving the Republic. Exhaustion from overworking myself in blind ambition. Stardew Valley. If it counts. Similarly. Losing track of time in Stardew Valley and staying up too late. Only to have corporate goons ransack my wallet and call it healthcare. Shot to death by 24 cops after being reported for standing too close to a dude and making him uncomfortable. And then not getting out of town fast enough when the cops told me to move along. 250 bounty. St. Denis. I'll pay it. From the pockets of your dead. Decapitated by Spartans cause I was too busy trying to look everything not nailed down. Spartans. What about those darn lynxes? Athenians are harder to kill than Spartans. Blown up by a fucking merc in Rocket League. Rocket League? Might be Rocket League. That damned lava in Mario Maker. More specifically, having Mario personally throw you into the lava. Last I played was Tomb Raider. Fuck. Can I reroll? Spike through the neck. Falling 3 stories because I keep forgetting that crouching doesn't work on slabs. Wait. It doesn't? Honk. Blown to bits on the launch pad. Pro tip. Check yo station. Crash landed on the Mun. Invaded by Attila after being nuked by Gandhi. Killed by redcoats in revolutionary Boston. Assassin's Creed. Getting smacked with a stone sword into the void. Were you going for that one all effects achievement? This just makes me think of the Nancy Drew game death moments. Drowning in a bog. Exploding jetpack. Being eaten by a giant Venus flytrap. Good times. The one that bugged me was the final challenge where you had to combine chemicals and when you got it wrong it exploded, but then it also exploded with NaCl. That's not how chemistry works. Nancy. I would be hit by a giant's club and moon launched roughly 3,000 feet in the air. Hitting myself with a shell I threw at a wall. Snake. Snake. Snaok. Charge rifle. Fucked up the guitar solo in Beast and the Harlot and got booed off stage. Was it a fatal booing? Getting munched by a megalodon. Let's do it. Nah. He playing Battlefield. I'd be killed by a Minecraft zombie. Fire. So much fire. Flame Mage in Skyrim got the jump on me with low health. Ran out of food so not even the cheese and apples could save me. You should try Restoration Magic. It's a perfectly valid school of magic. For all the shit Restoration gets, it would be my most used and fastest learned school of magic were I a person living in Skyrim. That and calming spells from the Illusion School. Hit by a phase lock projectile from a literal parasite. It is Troy for the people who are wondering. Impaled by a mad villager out in the hunt of a Victorian maze-like city inside a nightmare. Yep. That shit may hurt a lot. Getting punched and shot by several pedestrians after shooting 5 people. I elected a horse as my chancellor and my son didn't take kindly to it, so got me excommunicated and rebelled. Then executed me. Fell into a hole on the tangled shore. Ah. Mine is the moon. Moon's haunted. Falling off a skyscraper because I stubbed my toe on a railing while trying to take a shortcut to Shaq's. Hate when that happens. All you hear on your way down is, "What do you mean you can't concentrate when I am yelling? Relax." Chills. Falling off a cliff and surviving only to be mailed by a cougar. Blown up by my own grenade. Borderlands. Let me ask you a question. Explosions. Mauled to death by giant spiders that somehow inflict cryogenic burns. While miles underground. Anerlando's very own Giundalin. Damn those Kamehamehas. Sans hitting me with bones. Died falling off a mountain. Horses go up really well, but when we go down. Getting hit by so much ink that I explode. A hail of plasma projectiles from a complete onslaught from a whole squad of fallen scourges while I defend a poorly placed antenna. Technically it's arc energy. Also we spent 5 years killing gods, but we can't defend an antenna. Shot by shotguns. Snipers. An axe from every direction. Killed by a group of 10 people all wearing almost the same outfit because I went outside to dig for a treasure. After they kill me they all yelled "Get good" for some reason. Getting second place in Mario Kart. Damn. Getting off a speeding oil train then walking into it. Probably getting smacked by a stick trap in an elven land. Getting mauled by a clicker. Damn dry bones. A creeper. Surrounded by a bunch of stormcloaks whilst fighting for the Empire. Pretty nice death if say. 3 laser beams to my spine, then a big Polynesian man jumping on me to put me out of my misery. Well, looks like I'm a plumber falling forever. Or at least until I restart one of my 3 other lives. Getting obliterated by a giant double damaging nail. Hollow Knight. A train ran me down while I was escaping from a fat cop and his dog. Haven't played on my PC since my new job. See. Falling off a foot-high drop. Spike pit I think. Been playing Blasphemous on Switch. And just the smallest lag spike will have you not make the small simple jump. Bullets. Many bullets. I'd die because my friend ran over a motorcycle. I'm somehow didn't see it from the mounted minigun and had no idea the car was seconds from exploding with me in it. The new Ghost Recon is fun, but picky when it wants to bug out. Touching a turtle. Getting my head eaten by a Wendigo because I couldn't stay still enough while hiding. Gunned down by the wolves. I'd be pounced on by Billy the Anointed in the Jacobs estate. I would die from a raptor. Ark is scary sometimes, man. Blown to bits by a very odd-looking pig. My head torn up by a bloater. Killed by fucking dark wizards in South Varrock. Maid switched off the PS4. Thinking it's the fan switch. Had a heart attack from overexertion as a 65-year-old banging my 19-year-old wife. I gotta say I'm not all that upset about the prospect. Either ripped to shreds by zombies' death road to Canada or killed by one of many medieval weapons in Mordho. Cut in half by a giant sword. Just like in Elder Scrolls Online PvP. I would fall in lava showing off to my fiancé who doesn't actually care. Nitro selling my team mares and myself. Balloon went through a gate. Face planting into the ground from 2 kilometers up on a floating ship while boosting my rockets downwards at full speed. Getting blown to bits by some eldritch monstrosity which is for some reason attached to a space train. Looks like I'm gonna die because of a sword pounding though my chest. Well done. This question is gonna give me nightmares. I would be eaten by a very large single cell. I would die in a fiery blaze of glory while chasing a giant ball on my rocket-powered car. I teleported my mantis ass onto a ship and forgot to turn off my auto-fire halberd beam. Not the best way to go. Getting shot by patrol officers trying to escort a damn little girl to the fireflies. Crushed by a slime. Pretty pathetic death. I got killed by a screaming, flying, super patriotic American with a shovel that one hits while in air. Just another day in TF2. Getting killed by a buff-ass zombie deep in a crypt. Gotta love classic WoW. Magic person who manifests light itself into solar energy and then proceeded to kill me with it. Destiny 2. Some weird spirit thing threw a barrel at me and killed the fox I was connected to, which killed me as well. I'd be grabbed by a creature with really long arms, then what'd happen, the screen just fades to black. Blown up by a booyah bomb. Ground stomped by a Vexgate Lord and flew into a wall. Killed by misadventure. Sucked into the sky after being placed on a fucking meat hook. By not following the damn train. All you had to do was following the damn train, CJ. Ran through both tusks of a huge fucking boar and pummeled by his 6 normal-sized minion boars again and again. I had to rage quit the game for a while. It's been 3 months. Having a random ass plant spit acid at me while another random ass plant explodes in my face along with a spriggan hitting me with some tree branches. Rayman Legends, and it was either spikes or falling. Being hacked to pieces over and over by bloodthirsty Pierce who bounce around my ship like scurvy bon non babies.